So we are recording. Okay, guys, I'm so happy you guys were able to hop on here. I know that a lot of you guys that are on the East Coast, it's hard for you guys to hop on Tuesdays because it's a little bit too late. So I still wanted you guys to have the opportunity to still learn about what you're doing. So the fact that you guys were able to make it here this morning really shows a lot that you really want to put a lot into your business. The way that I look at it is, we have our Tuesday team huddles. So those that show up, go up. And it's just you showing an effort and an effort in wanting to really build your business. So I'm trying to think who's on here now. So we currently have what we call a guaranteed commission, and this is, hold on one second. This is the first year that we've actually done this guaranteed commission, and let me just explain what that means. If you hit Ruby within your first, let me show you the Ruby chart. Here's a Ruby chart. Each box represents a distributor. Once each person in those boxes gets 400 in volume, you're going to promote to Ruby. And the average Ruby commission is 470. It says 474. It's so weird how they come up with these weird numbers, but figure $500 for a Ruby. But what the company says is if you hit Ruby within your first 2 months of business, if you have not earned $1,000 in overall commission, the company is going to pay you the difference. If you hit Emerald within your first 3 calendar months, if you have not earned $3,000 within your first 3 months of business, the company will pay you the difference. So that's really, really cool, and it's really exciting, especially for these new distributors. It kind of gives them something to go after, where before you you kind of join and you just hear about all these diamond bonuses and double diamond bonuses, but in your mind, you're not thinking that those are attainable because you're new. Well, this is letting you know right now you can get these. When I first joined the business, I hit Ruby my second month of business. So it's totally doable. But the thing is a lot of people, when they join our company, they stay frozen. They're stuck. The first thing what they want to do is wait to get their kit. Well, let me just tell you, there's nothing magical in your guys' kits. There's nothing in your kits that's going to tell you exactly what to do. Catherine says her girls can't hear me. Can everybody else hear me? Yeah. I don't know. Have them turn up their volume. Maybe log out, log back in. I'm not sure.
When you first log in, you have to click on connect to audio. Otherwise, you won't be able to hear. So maybe do that. Maybe if you hit the microphone, it should say connect to audio. If not, then log back out, log back in, and then make sure you click that part.
Yes, good point. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so a lot of people when they join, they're just waiting for their kits. But the best thing that you can do when you join is do all of your training. So as soon as you enroll, they tell you to log into your It Works Connect app. And on your Connect app, if you scroll over, you'll have like training videos. And those are brand new. We just came out with those within the last month. Let me keep this chat open. Okay. We just rolled out with those training videos within the last month, which is very cool because it teaches you how to, engage with your audience, how to grow your following and everything. But within your It Works eSuite, we also have a training academy that teaches you all about all of our different products, which is important. You've got to learn about your products. It'll teach you all about compliance. So you can share on your social media feeds, but you cannot go and share our products on Facebook yard sale sites. You can't share products on Craigslist or eBay because what we consider that is, we're devaluing our products. And how we want to make it is to where if somebody wants a product, they have to go to one of our, the distributors or one of the reps in the company. So very important, make sure you're doing your training. I am actually one of those, we have different personalities and you'll hear a lot about that. We've got a lot of, the green personalities are those personalities that they actually want to know the ins and outs of the company. They want to learn the compensation plan. They want to learn everything about the company, which is great. But don't let that stop you from actually physically working. I'm the complete opposite. When I first joined the business, I jumped in and I started working and building my team. And then it came to a point where I was like, oh shit, I guess I better learn what the hell I'm doing. So then I had to kind of go back to the drawing board and learn a little bit. So make sure you guys are definitely learning. Make sure you guys are staying plugged into our team pages. We've got Our personal, everybody that's on my personal team, it's called Dream Squad. So, and I created a team a team page outside of Legendary Dream Chasers because that's Colette's. That's everybody under Colette. And there's just lots and lots of information, lots of different, lots of people under that page. I created this separate page for learning purposes mostly. So that way it's just kind of a smaller place where you guys can go to ask questions, where you guys can go and get, the intricate learning. So Legendary Dream Chasers is our bigger page. That's where we do a lot of our drawings. We do a lot of training on there as well. So make sure you are staying plugged into both of our team pages. Make sure your notifications are turned on. At one time, I was tagging all of my distributors, making sure that they saw, but what I realized is I'm not going to be babysitting anybody. We are all grown adults. This is all of our businesses, and it's all of our jobs to stay plugged in. I'm not chasing after anybody, which leads me back. I remember somebody, I was telling them, don't forget about our team training we have coming up on Tuesday, and they said, okay, remind me. That was your reminder. You need to set your alarm in your phone. So you got to be serious about your business and stay plugged in. Make sure you guys are following Mark Pentecost on Facebook. That's Pentecost. That is that's our coach. That's our CEO of the company. And every month he'll release, don't send him a friend request, just follow him. But every month he'll do a video and he'll just talk about like our new promotions. Stay plugged into him. Make sure you follow Pam Souter as well. She's our Chief Networking Officer. I hope everybody has already logged into their eSuites. Nothing drives me crazier than when people enroll and they don't even log in. Like, how do you that's like buying a house and not walking through your house. Like, how do you not just show up and find out where the bathrooms are? You know what I mean? So log into your eSuites, put up your profile picture, make sure you sign your tax form that's in your eSuite. One thing a lot of people don't know, normally when you log in, it asks for your distributor number and, of course, your password. But your login, you can actually change that to something that you're going to remember. Change it to your name, your first name, last name. Change it to your email address. I'm horrible with numbers, so I have no idea what my distributor number is. So just change it to something that you're going to remember. Make sure you set up your auto shipment. So our company has two ways that you can get paid. One is by setting up an 80 BV auto shipment. BV stands for bonus volume. 80 is just a number, or the bonus volume is just a number that's attached to each product that's kind of close to the dollar amount. So for instance, a pack of wraps is $59, but the BV for the pack of wraps is $54. So just make sure you set up in your auto shipment anything that is at least 80 BV. So, and these are going to be products that you want to use on yourself. So you want to, now that you're selling our products, you definitely want to be using them. You want to be using your keto coffee, our skincare, our wellness products, our greens. So those are products that you could put on your auto shipment. Look at it this way. Our company is going to pay you to use our products. You can also put on there packs of wraps or keto coffee and sell them. You could sell individual wraps for $25. You could sell keto coffee for $5. So if you're kind of short on money to where you're like, I can't really afford my auto shipment, that's fine. Put on there products that you could just sell. You can send an invoice through Facebook. So you could put up, I've got 5 keto coffees to sell, $5. Who wants one? You can invoice through Facebook and mail them a keto coffee. Do the same thing for wraps. You can call that keto cash, and you can call that wrap cash. That's cash that you could use for your auto shipments. So don't think, and that what's awesome about this company is, a lot of companies, they have like a huge investment. They have like, you have to keep products on hand. With this company, it's a very small investment. Right now it's only $20 with our promo codes, but even $99 is not a lot. And, they make it affordable for your auto shipments, and they make it to where you could sell your product to earn cash. So let me back up a little bit. 2 ways to be commission qualified: run your 80 BV auto shipment. And the second way is by enrolling 150 in orders. 150 in volume, not $150, but in volume, BV. So your guys' jobs are to enroll loyal customers. So this should be a no-brainer anyways. Now, your first goal is to enroll your first 4 loyal customers. So hopefully that's going to get your volume up there. Now, as you start building your team, and you're going to learn about this later, I run my auto shipments every month because I don't keep any of my loyal customers. The way I look at it, the only way I'm going to promote is if my team promotes. So I'm not going anywhere unless I take my team with me. So Geetha will understand, Tanya will understand. You know, as you guys are building your team and you enroll your loyal customers, you're going to place your loyal customers underneath your team to help them build their volume. So this is a reason why you're going to want to run your auto shipment. Because if you're giving away all your loyal customers, you have no volume, you're not going to get paid. So run your auto shipments. We have what we call steps to success. And this is just our personal goal of what we want to reach every month. That's enroll 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors. Now, if you think about that, 4 loyal customers, that's just 1 customer a week.
They record it, yeah.
If you are working,
I need a.
If you guys are constantly working, you're staying consistent every single day, you will be enrolling more than 4 loyal customers a month. But if you enroll 4 loyal customers, 3 distributors, and you teach all of your people to do the same, this is how you're going to promote. This is where our residual income is going to come in. And as a loyal customer, just so you guys are aware what a loyal customer is, so think back to Avon days. A lot of people, they became Avon reps because they wanted to get the discount. Not because they can make thousands of dollars, but just because they wanted to get the discount. Well, our CEO says, okay, well, guess what? You can still get a discount. You don't necessarily have to become a distributor to get the discount. So if you want the discount, become a loyal customer. If you want to get the discount and earn an extra income, become a distributor. So he gives us those options. So to become a loyal customer, normally it's a one-time $50 membership fee, like a Costco or Sam's Club fee. If you order 1 product for 3 consecutive months, that fee gets waived. So, and that's awesome because if you think about it, people who want to like grow their hair out or who want to lose weight, they can't just order a product, use it for 30 days and expect it to work. It's going to take at least 3 months. So by you doing the 3 months, you're automatically enrolled into our loyal customer program and you didn't have to pay the $50 membership fee. I've got some people who are like, oh, I'm afraid of auto shipment. I don't like that. So they pay the fee, but they end up loving our products. So they keep ordering. Well, guess what? They just wasted $50. So, and what's also awesome is, you know, each month, I mean, if somebody enrolls with wraps, they don't have to get wraps during month 2. They can switch around. I always tell people the 3 months gives you a great opportunity to see what works for you, to try our different products. Also, by enrolling in our auto shipment as a loyal customer, there's different perks. They get back 10% with each order. My boss has been ordering hair, skin, and nails for a 1.5 years now. And I just told her, dude, you have 260 perk points. She's like, well, what does that mean? I go, you have a credit. You get back 10% with every single order. And she legit uses our hair, skin, and nails every single month. She's never even logged in to order anything else. So she's got all this credit stacked up. So there's tons of perks to becoming a loyal customer. You will have some people who say, I'd like to just try it first before I become a loyal customer. I'm like, so you'd rather pay retail? You'd rather pay $99 for a pack of wraps instead of $59? Like, wait, what? This doesn't make sense. So just kind of, you know, just talk to these people like they're normal people. You know, we don't want to talk to them like they're robots or we're robots. There's different ways that you can get paid in our company. We get paid on the 15th of every month. So March 15th, we will get paid for all of our work we've done in February. Now, please don't be one of those people who come to me and say, it's the 15th and I didn't get paid. I ran my auto shipment, I didn't get paid. Now I'm going to say, well, did you enroll anybody? No. Who's going to pay you? You got to work. You've got to enroll customers in order to get commission. So I said this in a previous video. Running your auto shipment is like joining a gym. You join a gym and you're making monthly payments for this gym membership. If you don't show up to work out, you're not going to get that body that you want. You join this company, you're running your auto shipment. If you don't show up to work, you're not going to get paid a commission. So you've got to stay posting. Working means You're posting about our products. You're posting about the business. But don't mistake that for turning your news feed into a walking It Works billboard. Tanya says, people get scared about auto shipments, but I tell them it's a really neat way to make sure they stay stocked up on the products that they're going to love and not forget to order. This is very true. This is very true. What was I saying? Oh, don't turn your newsfeed into a walking billboard. People are following you for you. They don't want to follow you just to see every single before and after picture. So what's important is to think of 6 different things that you want to post about. Post about your family. Post about your friends. Do like motivational posts. People love seeing inspirational and motivational memes. What is your specialty? There's something unique and special about every single one of us that somebody else can attach to. Like my thing, I was a personal trainer prior to the business. So I post a lot of sweaty selfies. I'll post meal prep ideas, just anything to do with like health and wellness and fitness. That's just me. Even if you're an at-home mom, look on Pinterest and find different like activities that you could do with your kids or different snack ideas. I saw once where on Pinterest, they, you know, those over the door like shoe racks with the little slots. Somebody posted on their pantry door and they put different snacks in there. And I'm like, that is awesome. Post something like that where other at-home moms can be like, that's a great idea. But just post different things on your newsfeed and plug in your It Works post in between there. Do not be one of those people who say, I'm going to make a separate business page because I want to keep my business separate from my personal. I did it. I'll be honest. I did it because prior to the business, I was very weird, not weird. I was very normal, I'm going to say, because I had 250 friends on my Facebook, and these were people that I actually knew, not just people I went to school with that I sat in front of or behind of. I actually knew these people. It was very weird. I'd even go through and purge out people if I didn't talk to them very often. Well, I went from 250 to now I have like 3,800 friends, I believe. So like I said, I was normal before. Now I'm not so normal. So it's important to engage with your audience. It's important to, why are you laughing, Geetha? It's important to engage with your audience. You cannot be in network marketing and just expect to be a fly on the wall and just post. If you expect people to show love on your post, you've got to show love on their post. Tell them happy birthday. Comment on their vacation pictures. Comment on anything. The more you engage with your social media, the more they're going to see your post. So let's go back to the normal people who only have a couple hundred friends. You've got to stop that. You've got to get out of that. You have to get out of the whole idea of I just want to keep my network small, because you're only going to be limiting your audience. If you only have 250 friends, only a third of those people are seeing your posts. You're limiting yourself. You've got to send friend requests. So yesterday I made a post and it said something like, when you get a random friend request, what is it that you look for before accepting them? I was cracking up because everybody said I didn't accept people I didn't know. And I'm like, lie, you accepted me and you didn't know me. But I wasn't going to just, I blasted a few of them, like, okay, liar. But it was just interesting because I wanted to see what they had to say. And what they had to say was, I wanted to make sure it was a real person. I wanted to make sure that their profile picture was them. I wanted to make sure we had mutual friends. And I wanted to kind of stalk their pages. If they were private and I couldn't see anything, then I wasn't going to accept them. So a question is, do I make my page private or public? My page is private, but I make all of my motivational posts, inspirational, any gym things or anything like that is just what something would want to see. I'd make those public. It Works stuff or anything private, I keep private. So this way, when I go to send friend requests, when they go to stalk my page, they're going to see some posts. They're not going to they won't know that I have them hidden from what's really going on in my life. They're going to just see, oh, she's nice and she's motivational. I'll accept her. And they accept me. And then I'm like, just joking, totally joking. But here's what's funny. So a lot of so Geetha was following me for years on Instagram. I don't think we were Facebook friends, right? Just Instagram? Let me unmute you. Okay, I can unmute her. But yeah, she followed me forever on Instagram and we didn't know each other. Tanya and we grew up in the same town, but we didn't know each other. Well, if it wasn't for me being a weirdo and friend requesting these people, they wouldn't be on my team now. A lot of my loyal customers is from me just kind of friend requesting them, engaging with them, and then they see my post and they sign up with me. So don't be afraid to increase your audience. And in fact, it is crucial, and that's the difference between you being successful in this business and not being successful. A lot of the people who refuse to increase their audience or refuse to request random people, they're only killing their business. So make sure you get out of your head with that. I don't request men. I don't accept random requests from men because they're not coming at me because they want raps. And I know that could be very stereotypical, but that's just kind of, I mean, if I went to school with them and I know them, then yes, I'll accept them, but otherwise, no. So you can be like, I mean, just be very selective. Friend request the people, the everyday average mother, the normal people. Don't request like companies or celebrities because, I mean, come on, think about that. So back to, do I make a business post or a business page or a personal? No, you want to show people that you're able to work this business by living a normal life, by raising your kids, by going out with your friends, by having a full-time job. I've got a full-time job. So if you're only posting on there your product after product after product on a business page, nobody's going to be interested in that. Not only that, but you don't want to have to run both pages. I made a mistake on my Instagram. I have a personal Instagram, and when I was a trainer, I made a business Instagram. My personal Instagram is very, very small. I only have a couple hundred followers. My business Instagram, I have almost 9,000 followers on there. And the thing is I spend more time on my business Instagram just because that's where my business is. So I'm trying to carry over all my personal people to my business because it's too hard running both platforms. Geetha says, oh wait, you guys have said a few things. Tanya says, remember too, you have the ability to delete and block. You don't have to open up your page to people you don't mesh with. That's true. I will request some people and then later on find out that they are just a hot mess. I'm like, oh no, no, unfriend. No, you just got out of jail and you're trying to sell me drugs. No, not gonna happen. Geetha says, we have to get out of our comfort zone. If you don't expand your network and brand, how would people connect with you and know what you do? So expand and engage with people so that way you are connecting with them and they would want to buy from you instead of just posting about products. I followed Tiffany for 1.5 years until I said yes. Yes. So, and the thing is, people will buy into you before they buy into your product. So you have to be that person. You have to build your brand. Think about who you are. You've got to actually, and going back to the color personalities, we have red. Everybody has to learn to pull out that red. Otherwise you will get eaten up. And how you do that is by doing personal development. Listen to audiobooks on personal development. Buy books if you're an actual reader. I try to read before I go to bed and it knocks me out. So I like to listen to audiobooks when I'm at work. I like to listen to YouTube when I'm getting ready for work. You've got to do personal development to learn how to bring out your red. Tanya was saying, learn to use that block button. You will have naysayers out there. I don't care who it is. If it's your sister downing your post, have a personal conversation with her and say, look, this is my business. You cannot be doing this to my business. If she can't respect you, unfriend her. I don't care who it is. If they're not going to respect you, don't let them get in the way of your business. Some people are afraid to post because they're afraid to annoy their friends. If you have to sit and watch all of your friends talk about whatever the hell they want to talk about, why can't you post about your business or trying to better your life? They have the option to unfollow you if they don't want to see what you've got going on. But don't let that stop you from posting. And again, this also goes with building your audience. Build. The more people that are seeing your post, the more opportunity that you're going to have out there. Tanya says, definitely post personal day-to-day stuff. It was a Christmas tree. Oh, that caught me. And just a product post and opportunity. She's talking about a Christmas tree because I have a stupid, huge Christmas tree that I post every year. But yeah, post everyday stuff. Post what you're eating. Post, Just share. I posted this morning about how I was up early this morning and I used to love to sleep until 9 and 10 at night. People can relate and they're going to comment. What else? Am I missing anything, you guys? You guys can unmute yourselves if you guys want to pipe in here. We have what we call power hours. Make sure you are plugging into your business every single day and doing power hours. Power hours includes building up or sending friend requests on Facebook, following people on Instagram, following up with any potentials. I've got an agenda. Anybody who showed any interest in my products, I ask them, or if they're not ready to order right then and there, I ask them, when's a better time for me to follow up with you? They tell me, oh, I get paid on Friday. I'm going to plug them in on Friday. And I'm going to follow up with them every 2 days, every 2 weeks, and every month thereafter. So they're not going to leave my agenda until they actually enroll. And I will even get to the point where I say, if you're not interested, let me know, because I'm starting to feel like a weirdo right now by stalking you. And they'll laugh, oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't mean to ignore you. I mean, just be real with them. Tanya, did you have something you want to say?
I did. I posted it in the page, in our Dream Squad page, but I also just wanted to say it here too. You guys make sure you do your follow-ups. Make sure you respond. One of the things that frustrates me the most is when I see that I have distributors that have 5-6 people underneath them that are interested and they're not getting responded back to. That is how we make our money, guys. When we respond back and when we follow up, it gets scary sometimes. If you don't know these people, you don't really know what to say. That's why we have all kinds of tips and help in our pages, or you can ask us for help. But most of it's there on the page. And we just send them back information. We also have our websites. Each one of us, we are so lucky because we have these really cool websites. Don't be afraid to put your website out there for people to look at. Last night, matter of fact, I was working on a dream board that has all my, like Tiffany was saying, an agenda. So I went to the Dollar Tree. I got this like desk calendar thing, put it on there, all the people I'm talking to, when they want to follow up. If somebody tells you, no, I can't today, don't be afraid to ask them, okay, when do you want me to get back to you? What day works better for you? Write that in. So I'm working on my board and I get a message from Tiffany. She's like, hey, Ton, I didn't know you got another loyal customer. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I went to my eSuite and looked, somebody placed almost a $200 order without me even knowing it, just from me giving my website out and answering a few questions. When I say I was over the moon excited, I was literally like running around. I picked up my cat, poor thing. I'm dancing around with her. Like, it's insane. And sometimes it can be just that easy from responding back and following up. You guys, this business is so much fun. We just have to do the easy part of just following up. That's it. So make sure you do that.
Yes, because what will happen, and this has happened to one of my distributors recently, if you kind of fall off and not post and you're not staying consistent, when somebody else is ready to enroll as a distributor, they're going to forget that you're in the business and they're going to enroll with somebody else. You can't at that point come back and say, wait, why didn't you enroll with me? Because the person's going to say, well, I didn't know you were still in the business. So when people look to who they want to enroll under, they're going to look for someone who's consistently posting and who shows that they're going to be in the business for a while. People are watching you, so you've got to show them I'm in this for the long haul, so that way they'll know where to go. And if you're not posting products, people, they don't think to be, what's the word that I'm thinking? Loyal to somebody. So just because I go to Jasmine and I'm like, oh, I want hair, skin, and nails, I'm not ready right now. If Jasmine stops posting and I see Tanya posting my hair, skin, and nails, I'm like, oh crap, I forgot I wanted those. I'm gonna go with Tanya. So you've got to stay consistent and post nonstop. Oh, and Tanya was talking about posting or sharing your website. So Facebook blocks your website, but there's a few ways that you can actually share it. You can put it on a graphic using one of our apps. You could use WordSwag. You could use PhotoGrid to write your website on there, or just tell them, in a message, Facebook blocks my website because they're haters. So I'm just going to have to put a space before .com. Just make sure you type it in your search engine. Yes, Jasmine.
Also, you can voice clip them, your website.
Yes, absolutely. Good idea.
I figured that one out real quick when I almost went to Facebook jail 3 times in a row.
Yes. So you could do that. Or you can also, I rarely hand out my website because I place everybody's orders for them. 99% of the people that I enroll, I do it myself. Only because I find that if I just send them to my website, they never make it there. They go to the bathroom, they forget what they were doing, they lose their phone, and they never make it. So the only time I really give them my website is if they don't trust me enough to give me their personal information, which is fine. Normal people don't pass out their information to people, just so you guys know, but there's not a lot of normal people in the world. So those people, I'm like, oh, not a problem. Here's my website. So, but otherwise, I'm like, give me your social, your credit card, and they're like, here you go. You guys all did it. No, I'm joking. So anyways, you guys, I just wanted to, we only have like 3 minutes left of our meeting. I just wanted to touch base and, outside of our Tuesday team huddles, but please be sure to get on our team huddles because, usually it's usually Colin and I, but sometimes Brianna and Shelby are also on there. And it's just nice hearing different things from different leaders and getting different tips. And look at it, you guys are bosses now. You guys have businesses and bosses don't cancel on their meetings. We have 1 hour once a week, show up to it. And if you can't, I understand sometimes you have to work, sometimes things come up. Make sure you're looking at the recording. Under Legendary Dream Chasers, we have a recording post where we list all of our recordings for our meetings, and just make sure you go back in there. If you can't find it, ask your leader, can you tag me in the post? But just stay plugged in. I can't stress that enough, you guys. I see so many people join and they don't do anything, and it's very unfortunate because you can make a lot of money in this business. You just have to stay consistent. Okay, 2 minutes left. Anybody else have any questions or anything to say? Tanya, I know you have something to say.
We all are going for big bonuses, you guys. No excuses. Let's grind. Let's do it. Post. Ask questions if you have questions. Stay connected on your team pages. We have such an incredible opportunity with this business. Do not let go of it. It is so much fun. We all have the opportunity to be on stage next year at conference as VIP, as top earners. So let's do it. No excuses.
Christina says, any idea when ThermoFight X will be back in stock? And that's so frustrating. I get it, you guys. But just like with any new product, it's in high demand and it just flies off the shelf. I promise this will normalize. At one time we had a wraps shortage. Can you imagine? We're a wrap company and we can't give wraps. So back to your question, Christina, on Legendary Dream Chasers, what you can do, just go and ask. I can't keep up with what they keep saying because they keep posting and, oh, a new shipment came in on this date and this date. And just go on there and ask, so that way we can get an update and Colette will get back to us. She'll ask her higher bangs or whatever, and then she'll get back to us. So if you can do that, that would be awesome. Yes, Geetha's got gloves on because she's cleaning. All right, ladies, thank you so much for hopping on. I'm so happy that there were quite a bit of you guys.
At work. That's why I got gloves on.
And look, you're hiding in the stairwell to catch our meeting. That's a boss right there.
Exactly. I made it work. Well, I love you guys. Don't get discouraged. We can do this together. Remember, we are a team.
Absolutely. One team, one
ask
mission.
Questions. If you don't know what to say when you're posting, reach out to anyone. Post it on our team page. We're all here. We're doing this together.
Absolutely. All right, guys, you have a wonderful weekend.